not going to be able to do tonight. I am exhausted. Okay, so I have put on the hater blockers, aka my what you call it, the subscriber only chat. So I am just jumping on right now to let you guys know that I will not be going live tonight. I am really, really, really exhausted. Uh, Between the heavy lifting that we did this morning with the Nolan reading, whew, Lord, that reading was heavy. It was so emotional. Um, but afterwards, after we finished reading it, I couldn't even get to bed at a good amount of time. And then I had a mediumship class today. So I'm not going to be on tonight. I just can't. I have a call tonight with a client, and then I just can't do tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I'm woo, exhausted. That Nolan reading took a lot out of me. Um, I'm sorry. I'm looking for a powder. One of my antioxidant powders, but they're all open and I made a mess, and now I have to clean this up. Okay, so I guess I'm not drinking that. All right, I have to order my energy drink. I am dying. Hi, Ladybug. Hey, Becky. Yeah, I'm not coming on tonight, guys. I'm really exhausted. So we're gonna count this early. This early reading. Yeah, I had. I just finished mediumship class about 4 o'clock today, and while it was, it was a good class. I enjoyed it. We worked on honing our clairsentience, but between the Nolan reading, the class, and then I have a client reading at 8:30 tonight, I'm crashing tonight. So we will not be on tonight. But I did want to take a look at. I wanted to take a look at what was the thing that I said I wanted to read. Oh, Ladybug, did you see it? Did you see like how hard that Nolan reading was? Now here's what's interesting. So I was watching a video earlier today. It's one of the reasons it took a long time going to sleep. And they talked about a guy named Bart, right? A guy who wasn't supposed to be there. So when I got the visual of the wrestling on the boat, and not wrestling, but when I got the visual of that on the boat, there were 2 or 3 bodies, white bodies on. That's how I was able to distinguish. So it was like 2 or 3. So that's why I was wondering if Wyatt was trying to pull Warren off, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Hey, Jimbo. But I didn't read on Bart because I didn't realize that was a name. And when I was seeing the things, I was struggling with who's this third person? Who's this third person? So what's really interesting is listening back to the audio as well. A lot of people seem to assume that Bart is the one who did it because they say, damn it, Bart, at the end. I think Bart did something extra. I still don't think he was the one. I think he did something extra because it was followed by, allegedly for entertainment purposes, now he's dead. So I think Bart did something extra, like moved him or kicked him or like tried to shake him and wake him. Something extra. I don't think Bart did it. But I was wondering, who's this third guy? Who's this third guy? And it was more than 3 other guys, but it was still like, who's this third guy? Who's this third guy? because there's also like two female voices in there. I don't get that that was Katie. I think Katie is telling the truth as far as when she saw him. Um, I don't think she actually knows what happened on the boat. It feels like there's a blank here, so I don't feel like she knows. Um, but there are two other girls who do. At least it sounded like two different girls. When I heard the tape, it felt like two different girls. Like I saw two different girls. But anyway, I don't want to go into that. Not right now. What was the other thing that I had to read on? I want to do a quick reading while I have 15 minutes before the kid comes out. What's up, Jen? Whew, yeah, so I'm not going to be live tonight. I don't see how I'll do it unless after my reading tonight I go to sleep and then I wake up in the middle of the night. I'll likely get on. I'll likely get on. If it's before our normal 3 o'clock hour, I'll likely get on. Um, I've been having some crazy dreams. Y'all let me know if you've been experiencing the same thing. One, I've been extremely tired, and it's not just because of my hours. I'm oversleeping. I'm oversleeping a lot for these last few days, especially. Um, like, for instance, the night I told you guys I wasn't going live, um, I slept. I fell asleep immediately, so I didn't even know if y'all responded or not. So I fell asleep immediately, and then I woke up at like 1 something, and then I was like, um, I can go live but then I got to working on my website, which is looking good. Hey, Nicole. So I got to working on my website because I'm trying to make sure I have everything up in order to open the Grove for August, because our first meeting would be either the second Tuesday of the month or the Saturday of the month. Okay, you're having extremely strange dreams too. Good, me too. And that's really interesting because it's really confusing. But some of the dreams, okay, I told you the one about the really special kids being chased down by the government, like special people with their special gifts and powers. Um, but there were like 4 other dreams, and I can't remember them. But while I'm having them, they honestly don't make sense to me. Like they just really don't. Um, some of them are political, and then most are just some weird dreams. And of course, I wake up more tired than I was going to sleep. Um, okay, you can remember it. What did you dream about? I'm really interested in knowing what you dreamt about. You too. Exactly. Like, you know, nightmares I remember, prophetic dreams for the most part I remember. Um, Even some wacky wild dreams I tend to remember. I'm not remembering. Like, immediately upon waking up, and I'm waking up on my own, no alarms, for the most part. Um, I'm sleeping through alarms if there are alarms. So it's just, they're really, really, really crazy dreams. But this is very interesting because I'm not going to claim a timeline shift. I don't think it's that. I think it's an energy shift. We're getting the Emperor in reverse. Now, this speaks to tyranny, rigidity, coldness, and immaturity. I think we're revving up. Oh, this is the first dream you've remembered in years. Now, that's crazy. I think we're revving up. Um, I almost want to see this one as a dream state with this Two of Swords. This is the second time I've seen it as I was shuffling. Um, this is really interesting. It could be pointing to our inner turmoil, of course, being in this time. I'm wondering, Becky, because I think so. I'm not remembering. But I also, ooh, I'm getting chills. I also don't think, as I was getting ready to say this, I also don't think they're just dreams. I don't think they're just dreams. And I do think we are being blocked from remembering. Um, and I think these dreams are showing us the truth just in code. It's really interesting. You hear the birds like all of a sudden singing? It's so many. And they're right over me. This reminds me of our magpie from earlier. Do y'all hear that? Hold on, I see them. Let's see if you guys, oops. Oh, I don't want to open the door and scare them. It's a whole bunch. Oops, orientation. I don't know, that's so weird. Like they were not here. And now as I'm talking to you about dreams, they start singing extremely loudly. Yeah, I think Becky's onto something here. I really do think we are being blocked from remembering these dreams. Interesting. Y'all, I put the cards down and then I picked them up. Look. Four of Swords, dream state, sun, truth, being shown the truth, but also notice the window is open. What I was going to say is I don't think they're just dreams, and I don't think I'm staying in my body. I think I'm astral planing. And it's energetic. Okay, so this is interesting. What is that about? What is that about? And it's so interesting. I heard a song today, which was J. Cole, I think, or whatever. I don't know people's names, not these young people. Though, is he considered young anymore? But the song playing in my head is his song, which I saw earlier today, so I won't say that it's not of relevance. But the word there, the words to it is, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, baby. But you're perfect for me. Okay. This is interesting. I don't think I'm staying in my body. And maybe you guys aren't either. Because look at this. We're wondering. We're searching. We're looking for truth and answers. And we're receiving guidance from the heavens, from God, from the universe, from whatever words you use. We're getting a download that is going to have growth to it. Okay, I think that's true because, okay. And we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So the Wheel of Fortune is about change, destiny, turning point. Turning point again. I don't want to say we're being spiritually activated because that's already happened. There's a preparation that's going on. And it's interesting because I'm getting the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and that's not good. I think that's the not remembering thing, which could make sense because if it was in the upright, we'd know it, we'd see it, we'd understand it, but it's in the reverse. So I think this is talking about the not remembering, the not holding it. But we're definitely wondering, this Hermit is big, inner guidance. There's something very spiritual to the energy and to what's going on with these dreams. You've been talking about crazy dreams as well. Okay. There's definitely something going on here. Are we being prepared? Are we being prepared for what? I'm hearing the phrases our turn, well, the phrase our turn, because after this falls, people will need us. Not just me, obviously, but like all of us. Those of us who are in the healing space, the spiritual space, is that what we're being prepared for? Are we being prepared for duty? Because I'm seeing like nurses' outfits in a way. Are we being prepared for duty? Those of us who are having these wild dreams, who are receiving downloads, who are astral planing in the past week or two or more, but especially the past week or two. Okay, there's something to it. Um, this is in reverse, so there's some disconnect here, because if this was in the upright, I'd say hell yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Because this is about spiritual intuition. This is about emotional awakening. So there's something in the reverse here. Okay? The reverse of this is we got the Emperor again. All right. So I think we're allowing him too much power over our minds, and we're not walking away. We're not spiritually walking away. We're being too tied to this. So we're not fully in preparation. I think that's it. I think that's it. Is that what we're talking about? Is that what we're talking about? Paying too much attention to the energy of the Emperor. Yes. Instead of the energy of us. This is the Queen of Cups. This is spirituality in a bucket. Like, yes. There's the Page of Wands right here. We're supposed to be on a new journey. Receiving messages, preparing to light the way. So we are going to be on this new journey with this, leading as we learn, leading as we grow. Okay. And we need to create community. We need to be in communion. And that's what a lot of us are actually missing. Well, I mean, that's why I'm creating the Grove, so that we can do that, be offline, and have a space that's non-political. So the Grove is going to be about us strengthening our spiritual gifts and sharing our journeys with each other. So that's starting next month, so I don't feel off track there. But we're not the only ones being called into service. So those of us who are spiritually gifted and spiritually aware, we're paying too much attention to their energy and not growing enough with ours. Exactly. We're allowing them to lead us instead of taking the lead ourselves. We're focused too much on their energy and not enough on ours. Okay. Yes. Yes. This is how we get what we want. It's by focusing more on what we want. By putting action towards what we want. We're not just thinking. This is not a thinking card. This is like, okay, enough thinking, let's go. So this is not just a thinking card. I mean, it is the mind, but it's not just thinking. It's action. It's thoughts and action. Direct action. And that's how we get the clarity and the truth. That's how we get justice. That's how we counter their energy. Not by focusing on theirs, but focusing on ours. By finding direction with ours. By seeking that knowledge instead of theirs. Okay, so I think we know where we're going with this full moon reading coming up. How do we get more in alignment with our own callings, gifts, and purposes? I think that's where we're going. Okay, so this is interesting. I wasn't expecting this. That's why. Okay. All right. So the distraction ploy that they're employing. Okay. The distraction ploy, and he returns. So again, this is their energy, not just him, but literally their energy. Um, and we got a Two of Cups here. So, hold on. So, and then also peeking out is the Seven of Pentacles, which is what I'm saying. They're harvesting our energy through the distractions they're employing. Now, mind you, I'm using distractions, but I don't mean it in that little sense of the word. But that's what they're doing. They're collecting and harvesting our energy when we focus on them instead of us using ours to help ourselves and help the world. Now, this Three of Wands here, lack of foresight, delayed opportunity, closed off, and fear of failure. Exactly. We're being ruled by the fear of this, of what could happen, not what will happen. We're being bound to their narrative, their story, instead of creating our own. Okay. This is interesting. I guess it's interesting to me because now I'm starting to see a little sliver of light. So in the dreams, we're receiving downloads. We're also astral planing. It's like we're going back home and receiving, visiting. Okay. So this Two of Cups then is, soulmate. Okay. Soulmate and partnership. What we're supposed to be here to do. What we're supposed to be doing. um, Spreading love, spreading joy, spreading happiness. Joy is rebellion. We talked about that before. This is interesting. We have a calling. We have a duty. Okay. So what else is about these crazy dreams? What are they doing? I got like another minute or two. Yes, we're being led. Yes, 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 yes. But here's the thing. We're not supposed to be. We're not supposed to be. That takes us off of our action. That makes us be stagnant. That makes us, again, locked in their narrative, their fear, our fear of their story. Yes. Instead of being the energetic change agents, we're letting them harvest our energy. And it's interesting. We've been talking about that. Again, we know that a bumpy transition is coming. However, this is slow healing, trouble coming. That's what it is. Trouble coming. There is trouble coming. There are storms ahead, and we know this. That's nothing doom scrolling about it. Like, we know it. Like, we have to accept that trouble is coming. But what we don't have to accept is that trouble will take us out. There is a change coming, and change requires things to fall. Change requires things to end. But there is a change, a positive change, a good change coming after that. So what we're going to have to do is learn to say no to allowing them to harvest our energy. So I think with our readings going forward, we're going to have to make sure that they don't occupy the whole of it. Can we still look at it to allay our fears? Absolutely. But I think there's more to it. We're going to have to end on what's our takeaway, what's our message, what's our movement. We must keep moving forward. We're not going backwards. Exactly. Because right after the Three of Wands is exactly home, is who we are. We're energetic star beings. Home. Okay. So, I think when we do the full moon reading, for the collective. This is what we got to focus on. What's next for us? What are we to be doing in this season to make sure that we own our energy going forward and that we use our energy to build what we're looking for, build what we're looking to create, but even more than that, build what is to be created, what's already purposed, what's already ordained, what's already in the story. So I think that's it. I think that's it. And it is. That's the direction. That is the direction. That's the purpose. That's the thing we're supposed to be doing. Paying attention to that. And what is that? Exactly. Otherwise, we'll be giving into them. We'll be weak. We'll be insecure. We'll lack courage. I mean, we have to do it in spite of all of that anyway. Anyway, we have to do it in spite of all of that. Oh, and that's beautiful. Right after the Lovers is the Ace of Swords. Success, truth, breakthrough, new ideas. And then after that is again, leading as we learn. The new thing that is ahead. And the Knight return too. We have to be about action. If y'all notice, not a single one of these cards, other than Chariot, but even the Chariot has direction. Slow, steady direction, but still direction. All of these are fast cards. Okay? So we have the Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and then the Hierophant. What we're actually building. Something that cares about people. Something that is what we actually want to see. What we're actually here to do. Okay. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Because that's not a message I was expecting. I just decided I would go live today, right now, because I'm not going live tonight. Likely, unless I wake up from a good enough sleep. I am so tired. But I do have, like I said, I do have a reading at 8:30. So after that, I think I'm just going to call it a day and knock out. But what are your thoughts on that? Seriously. If you're having strange dreams, weird dreams, very active dreams, see if you can pay attention to what you're receiving. Because I'm getting that they're downloads, and for some of us, they're really travel. Like we're going back home to receive the message. We're communing with our spirit guides or our spirit team over in heaven or the universe or whatever we're talking about. It's like we're getting our marching orders in a way, because the change is here now. We are literally at crossroads. It's here, and more of us, less of them. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Our power is in the numbers, while their power is literally in the access that they have. The money, the pentacles, like those type of things. But our pentacles are even more valuable. Our pentacles are value. Our pentacles are love. But yeah, I think we're getting our marching orders. All right, y'all. Talk to you later.